Life at home. If you are like most people, you spend a lot of time at your منزل house. The منزل is a bit different than the بيت home because a منزل can be any old منزل, whereas the بيت is the space where you feel most comfortable. In many cultures, a منزل is a family's or individual's most prized possession or asset due to the centrality of the bait and منزل in everyday life. Knowing how to talk about them can be very useful. In this part, I tell you all the right words and terms to help you talk about your منزل. As you know, a منزل consists of غرف, rooms. In singular form, room is known as غرفة in Arabic. This list should help you become familiar with the major types of غرف in a منزل. غرفة الجلوس، غرفة المعيشة، غرفة الأكل، غرفة النوم، حمام، غرفة الغسل، مطبخ. In addition to غرف, a منزل may also have a garage where you can park your سيارة, as well as a بستان where you can play or just relax. Some منازل even have a مسبح. Each غرفة in the منزل usually contains different items. For example, you can expect to find السرير in a غرفة النوم. Here are some items you can expect to find in the حمام: مرحاض، دش، مغسل، شوكة الأسنان، غسول الشعر، صابون، مرآة. You can expect to find the following items in the مطبخ: فرن، ثلاجة، زبالة، شوكات، ملاعق، سكاكين، كؤوس، أطباق. Beginning a phone conversation. You can begin a phone conversation in a number of ways. The most common, whether you are the caller or the person answering the phone, is to simply say "Allo," hello. It's proper etiquette to state your name right after the person who picks up the phone says "Allo," particularly if you don't know that person. If you are the caller, you may say "أنا," I am, followed by your name. Alternatively, you may say هذا or هذه, followed by your name. A familiar phrase you can also use after you say "Allo" is السلام عليكم or أهلا وسهلا. Making plans over the phone. The phone is useful not only for staying in touch with friends and family, but also for making مواعيد اجتماعية, social arrangements, as well as مواعيد عملية, business arrangements. This section covers the specific terminology you need for each of these situations. If you are talking with a friend, you are free to be a bit more informal than if you were calling a business. Some common words to help you make social arrangements with your friends are هيا بينا, let's go, مطعم, restaurant, cinema, movie theater, متحف, museum, وقت فارغ, free time. Talking about your body, locating the right doctor is only the first step toward getting treatment. In order to interact with the tabib, you need to be able to identify your different body parts in Arabic, explaining which parts hurt and which are fine. The following table shows all the lists of your major body parts. جسد، رأس، فم، لسان، أسنان، وجه، جلد، أنف، أذنين، عينين، دماغ، قلب، رئة، كتف، صدر، معدة، ذراع، يد، أصابع، رجل، قدم. أصابع القدم، ركبة، عظم، دم، ظهر. Getting medical help. If you are like me, you may find that even though going to the doctor's office is necessary and important, it isn't always the most fun part of your day, but visiting the doctor is essential for each and every one of us. This part introduces you to important medical terms to help you interact effectively with medical staff. Locating the appropriate doctor in case of a medical emergency. Your first stop should be the mustashfa hospital to see a tabib doctor. If you simply need a checkup, go see a tabib am general doctor. If your needs are more specific, look for one of these specialist doctors: tabib asnan, dentist; tabib عينين, ophthalmologist; طبيب رجل, orthopedist; طبيب أطفال, pediatrician.
Look and listen. انظر واستمع.